Madam Chronicler.
Ah, you did it!
Did what?
Silenced the heart of rage, my dear. Who'd have thought?
Well, I had help. Alec and Faye.
Who are you serving with modesty? You did a great thing and you must acknowledge it. As my mentor, Negandel, used to say, you know who Negandel is, of course.
I must admit I don't.
How is that possible? He's only the greatest cipher who ever lived, and royalty. Oh, my dear. Is it possible you have amnesia?
I don't have amnesia. We've been through this already.
We have? How ironic that I should forget that. As Negandel used to say, and say to me in particular, let others celebrate your gifts, for what is ordinary to you is a miracle to another.
I guess so.
Things will never be what they were, but they are getting better. And so I shall reward you with the gift of knowledge, of course.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite of mine, the Freelancer 3. It's about as famous as you will be.
Thanks very much for the book, Madam Chronicler. And now, I should get going. See ya.
See ya? Yeah. You can't muster a better goodbye than that.
Ah, I believe I can. May bright skies overhead shine light upon your paths, madame.
Bit overboard, perhaps.
I'll keep working on it.
Goodbye, Freelancer.
Goodbye.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
You've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Anthem care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Ardenvasa built some device to tell him if a worthy lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes, well, we're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Ardenvasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy Lancer.
This sounds like you're about to give me a contract. Or several.
Not a contract, not a job. A challenge of a sort. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted counsel?
I've heard their names. Children's stories, but I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsus. All who had the heart to fight were given a place. But a few were more than just lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsus, walking the path as she did. The Legionnaires.
I know you're not asking me to become best friends with the late general.
In a way, I am. Ardenvasa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor. Sanadine, whose swiftness inspired Corvus. Medeiros, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsus.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a Legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the Legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning.
Freelancer, you're here. Good.
What have you got for me, Bryn?
Remember that ultra-powerful Shaper relic the Scars were enhancing with Arcanist machinery?
Yeah, and that Iskar saying the relic would bring down the fort.
The Scars hit it well, but thanks to our beacons, I may be onto something. We're detecting a massive Scar presence and a power signature I don't recognize. It's got to be the relic.
I'm on it.
Go, Freelancer. And thank you.
People don't realize the danger of standing. Hello, Freelancer.
Hello, Berndl.
So, are we both thinking a thank you is in order?
Ah, you're welcome.
No, I wasn't thanking you. You should be thanking me. The fountain is running.
You finally did it. Good for you.
Thank you. I'm delighted we finally got it flowing. We discovered the problem was that people were siphoning water off our main fountain line.
People, huh?
Exactly. I think a plumbing bylaw will prevent this from happening in the future. Of course, now that the fountain is flowing, we've run into a new set of problems.
All right, what issues are we facing?
The water around the fountain's edge is a slipping hazard.
That sounds dangerous.
It is. I'm considering turning down the fountain.
Won't that make it less spectacular?
Yes. But sometimes safety comes before spectacular. Or we could install warning signs and erect barriers.
That sounds extreme.
It's a fine balance between a beautiful oasis and a death trap.
What's your heart telling you?
People love the fountain, so I'm gonna let it be. For now.
You sure?
Sometimes you need to let people find their own way.
And it is nice to see the fountain running.
It really is. And Freelancer, thanks for silencing the Heart of Rage.
Medeiros was the son of Arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an Urgoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiros heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth, and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiros left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course, but he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
All right, I'm sure this story doesn't start with a child killed by a chimera.
That would be a much shorter story than this one. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted, and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then the other hunters came. General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiros.
No luck about it. Tarsis followed his trail, just as the chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsis, Leotrel found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
After all that, he just went home again? That's not much of a story.
I said safety, not home. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You're my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
What do you think you're doing? You're damaging those books. Stop that at once.
I need to mark my place.
Don't fold the pages.
Fashion is more than a smart new look. It's a
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something going on there.
You think?
I don't think I know.
Well, you should have just said that in the first place.
I did.
Good work putting down that Dominion bastard. Ah, must be nice. Everyone knowing your accomplishments.
Hey, my friend.
Halleck, feeling okay?
Yep, had a bottle of cackleberry wine. Been waiting years to pop it open. Needed the right occasion.
Ah.
Faye calls it truth juice, so I'm waiting here for the truth of life to infuse my brain. Hoping the anthem might sing to me. Anyway, so... I once took a whiz in my javelin.
Halleck, I think it's a different kind of truth juice.
Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Made my bladder gladder right there in the suit.
That's probably enough wine for one day.
Too late. Drank it all. Waiting for the truth to hit me.
I think it already.
Truth is, I don't think we'd ever be friends.
Well, it was touch and go.
But the truthier truth is I was wrong. Turns out, you're okay. Just don't go telling Halleck I said that.
Pretty sure he's not gonna remember any of this.
I hope he does. It's fun having a friend. You can tell him things. Like, once I took a whiz in my javelin.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but have you heard I'm the Crimson Lancer? Pretty sure they based the whole show on me. Seize your glory, Lancers! Into the maw! Death is just a reunion with old friends!
It's uncanny.
Right? Don't need wine to see that.
Anyone who says shape can determine color and fabric is a foolish human. Sometimes it feels like this fort only knows of two colors. So I'm guessing you heard about the fire.
Yeah, Marl told me.
I do not understand why. I think my leaving must have caused Marl to give up on all his hope.
What are you getting at?
Do you not get me? I want to know, why would Marl burn down his own shop?
Hold on. Are you saying you didn't do it?
Of course I would not do it. I loved that shop. Oh, especially the accessories.
Then why does Marl think you did it?
It's because of his jealousy. It fills him with lies. I would like him to blame me to my face.
Your wish has come true, Gunter. I blame you to your face.
Your accusation is false. I am not an arsonist.
No? Then if not you,
Who? Look in the mirror, Marl. When I left, you were devastated. I believe you were overcome with emotions and that you burned the shop.
you dare! I challenge you to a fight to the death.
I accept.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt, but I overheard you discussing the recent fire.
Do you know something that might help us out?
Yes. I have information that will definitely be of interest.
Okay then, let's hear it.
The blaze was caused by electrical cables that were carelessly left in a puddle of water.
I told you the electrical cables should be tidy and bundled.
And I asked you to clear the puddles from the back of the shop.
You're both at fault. This was an avoidable incident. But to be fair, it could have happened almost anywhere in our fort. The loose cable and standing water issue needs to be addressed. We were lucky the fire only destroyed your business.
I guess you're both innocent.
I'm sorry, Gunter. I should never have believed you would do such a thing.
And I am also sorry. I am too hot-blooded. Oh, sometimes my emotions speak too loudly.
So what's next for you two?
I am bereft of ideas. What do you suggest?
I think you should hire Gunther again and rebuild your shop.
You believe in us?
Sure.
I will join with you again, Marl, and we will bring fashion back to where it belongs.
Yes, Gunther. We will rebuild.
Thank you, beautiful freelancer. We will make you proud.
And when you do rebuild, please remember to consult the new fort building codes.
Serna? She seems like quite the character. If she actually brings...
Suit is up and running. Where are we headed?
A recent find. Historical documents that are lost forever. We must find them.
Got it. On my way.
Excellent. Stay right there so I can find the right script frequencies to open that up. No tuning points today. The animals are very aggressive here, wouldn't you say?
I understand.
close. Keep going. Yes, I think that should be it. I see that I could use your help in another matter. Won't take a second. I have a clearing in mind for a research camp. I'll need you to make sure it's safe.
On my way.
Wolves are far too violent and aggressive for Arcanists to deal with. You'll have to clear them out. Look there, Wyvern. You see? He said he's almost cursed.
I got it. That was the last of them.
Well done. I have no idea how I would have managed that. Just realized I have something else for you in the area. Something odd is developing at a location near you. Please check it out. Please investigate.
Okay, I'm on it.
Looks like we have a relic in a bad state. First, collect its fragments.
Got it.
fighting. Area clear. Always glad to see you survive a fight like that. You're getting this done very quickly. Finished. Excellent work. Fantastic work, Freelancer. You've earned some rest. I'll speak to you soon.